Billionaire female CEO returns home to visit her family. She discovers her mother crouching in the kitchen, eating leftovers. Meanwhile, her brother and sister-in-law's family are enjoying a feast at the dining table. She quickly helps her mother to the living room. She accuses her sister-in-law of not taking good care of their mother. Her brother impatiently tells her to shut up. He explains that their mother smells bad, so she is not allowed to eat at the table. The female CEO questions why the sister-in-law's mother can eat at the table. The sister-in-law claims she's mother deserves it because she gave birth to a son for the family. Hearing these self-righteous words, the female CEO realizes how miserable her mother's life has been at home. She immediately demands an explanation from her brother and sister-in-law. Fearing her daughter will disrupt the family's harmony for her sake, the mother quickly changes the subject, asking her daughter to distribute gifts to everyone. This temporarily diffuses the situation. The sister-in-law sees the CEO giving her mother $1 million pendant and immediately gets greedy. She suggests giving the pendant to her precious son. The female CEO suspects the sister-in-law really wants to give it to her own mother. The brother scolds his sister, accusing her of disrespecting the sister-in-law. He claims that since the sister-in-law's mother takes care of the entire family, she deserves the pendant. The mother also urges her daughter to agree, but the female CEO firmly refuses. The sister-in-law's mother immediately changes her attitude. She sarcastically says that the CEO's mother does nothing all day and can't even take care of a child, clearly born to live a life of luxury. These words completely enrage the female CEO. She declares that they all eat and live off her money, and if they don't like it, they can get out. The sister-in-law's family immediately starts acting. The sister-in-law's mother pretends to stop the argument, hypocritically saying it's all her fault and she'll leave the house immediately. Seeing this, the CEO's mother quickly tries to calm the situation. The sister-in-law also pretends to admit her mistake, saying she'll leave with her mother. The son, hearing his mother wants to leave, starts crying and begging her not to go. The brother, seeing the chaos, accuses the female CEO of bullying his wife and tells her to take their mother and leave. The female CEO responds that she bought the house, so if anyone should leave, it should be them. That night, back in her room, the CEO is shocked to find her mother's hands full of cracked skin from washing clothes. She then discovers that her jewelry is missing. Enraged, she immediately goes to confront her brother and sister-in-law. At that moment, the sister-in-law is proudly playing with the jewelry, plotting with her husband to take over the villa. The husband says if the sister doesn't agree, he threatened his mother's life. Seeing her brother and sister-in-law's ugly faces, the female CEO decides to teach them a lesson. The next day, the CEO finds her brother and sister-in-law and pretends not to know anything, saying her jewelry is missing and she's going to call the police. The brother immediately jumps up, explaining that the sister-in-law was just using the jewelry since they're all family, so it's the same no matter who wears it. He then seizes the opportunity to bring up the ownership of the house, asking his wife to call their mother over to discuss transferring the house to him. Since the female CEO refuses to transfer the house to her brother, he and his wife threaten their mother's life, saying if she doesn't agree, their mother will never have a good life again. With no other choice, the CEO pretends to agree. Unexpectedly, the sister-in-law complains that the house is too old and plans to have the CEO buy them $1 million mansion.